Hello and good evening. Oh, get rid of that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See what's going on here. So, happy Monday. Hello, Universe Flower. How are you? Yes, really well, thank you. What about yourself? Good, good. I'm getting ever closer to Christmas. I actually did a little bit of shopping today. So, have you got a question? Yeah, it's going to be a weird one this year. It's not going to be the whole family together. Hello, Fiery. How are you? Sorry, yeah, I went Christmas shopping today. No, I didn't go anywhere. I did it online. So, right, what's your question? Let's see. Hi, Fiery. Could I ask you to please like the video and subscribe to my channel, please? And then I will put you on a list. What does Spirit have to say about what you've been worrying about lately? Okay, let's see. Hello, Champagne. Thank you. Let's see what Spirit says to you, Flower. Oh, okay. You're definitely worrying, I would say, judging by the card that I've just got. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's get some more. Hi, Champagne. I will pop you on the list, my love. Let's see. Cratchy, hello. Okay. So, I'm also going to pull you an Angels and Ancestors card, Universe, just to see what guidance they've got, because I can clearly see that there is something definitely bothering you, and I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, it's not specifically telling me what it is at this stage, but I can see that you are tied up in knots about it, almost literally. Okay, right. So the first card you got was the Eight of Swords, which, as you can see, you're tied up in knots. Mentally, it's all mental. Now, you can actually release yourself from this. But the way to do it is, again, the Four of Swords. It's all related to your mental state. Hi, Queen Famous. Hi, Equity. Oh, so it's all related to your mental state. And that card there is telling you that you need to take a step back and relax, okay? You've also got a really lovely card out of all of this, and you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning. Pentacles usually is related to material things, so it could be career, could be home, could be car. But you need to take a step back. And the oracle card that I got for you was the Air Guardian. And she is telling you need to shift your perception. In other words, take a step back, maybe meditate, and look at things from a different perspective to the perspective that you're looking at it now. There is clearly a breakthrough for you, especially judging by this card, but you need to take a step back and shift your perception. So, Universe Flower, I hope that helps in some way, but that is what Spirit is saying to you tonight. I hope it helps. So, who have I got? Could I ask you to please like and subscribe if you're after a free reading? Thank you. So, practically you're on the list, then Aqua Tea. Yeah, you need to meditate, Universe Flower. Hi, Queen Famous. Right, so who have I got? I've got Fiery. What was your question, Fiery, if you're still here? No problem, my darling. Thanks for coming in, as ever. I appreciate it. Fiery, are you still here? Okay, you've got your question there. How 8 is doing. Okay, let's see what they say, what the cards say. I don't think you're here, but maybe you'll come and see the reading afterwards. Maybe I'll bump you down the list. So, Champagne, are you still here? Champagne, are you still here? Okay, sweetheart. Would you like to put your question in? Okay, see what Spirit says to you. Wow, that was the whole deck. I don't think so. Okay. Oh, goodness me. Right. I've got 3 cards for you, but they're not answering your question at this stage. Okay. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get some more clarity here, Champagne. What I will say to you is that things are not moving currently. There's almost stagnant water, you know. There's a feeling that you've got the Hanged Man. There's a feeling of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Suspension, okay? There's a period of suspension, really hanging around. There's your Hanged Man, just hanging there. Unsure where to go, what to do. The other card that you've got so far is, again, the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is showing some kind of mental torment regarding the situation, which I guess would fit with your question. But I'm hoping I'm going to get some kind of answer for you. Well, not mental, you know, your thought processes, it's torment, you know, your uncertainty. It can give you anxiety, you know. Okay. Right. So the answer here, and I don't think you're going to want to hear this, but it's neither of them. You've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so Wands, as I'm sure you'll know as a psychic reader, is fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm thinking that neither of these options is the right option for you right now, Champagne, but I'm going to pull you an Ancestors card as well. That's okay, Fiery. If you hang about, I'll pop you on next. So I want to try and get you, you're a Leo, yeah, but I suspect, judging by these cards, that you need to take a step back from both of these right now, Champagne. I think that you need to concentrate on yourself a little bit here, at this point anyway. But as I say, I'm going to see if I can get you, okay. Well, this makes sense to me. So, hi Patricia. So, Champagne, from the Ancestors and Angels card, you've got the Hermit. And this is telling you to retreat and to recharge. In other words, this situation is causing you unnecessary anxiety, I guess. And you are being told to retreat and recharge for your own well-being. And the other card that you got from that deck, which would obviously relate to you retreating and recharging, which is mentally important. When that happens, you've got the Star Ancestor, which is telling you to follow the voice of your soul. Now, there's no good following the voice of your soul if you haven't got clarity, if you've got anxiety. You need to step back and retreat. And when you've done that and you're in a better place, more even, more level, more balanced, then you can listen to your soul. And that's the message from Spirit to you, Champagne. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it, especially as you're a psychic reader as well. So thanks ever so much. So, Fiery, what's your question? Patricia, it's so lovely to see you. And my cards are now misbehaving. Of course they are. Recharge, Champagne. Maybe some meditation. Yes, my darling, I'll pop you on the list. Got a few ahead of you though, so pleasure. How is A feeling currently? Okay, let's see what Spirit says to you. Okay, so the first card I've got for you, I've only got one so far, Fiery, but I'll start talking about it. And hopefully things will become clear. The first card I got was the energy of air. So if it's relating to somebody specifically, a star sign, so it would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If it's not relating to a specific person, then it will be relating to an energy of quick moving mind thoughts going. It's the Knight of Swords, basically. And the Knights are very, very driven. Okay, so very, very driven, very fast thinking. Obviously, Libras are usually quite well balanced. I've also got the Queen of Swords, which goes quite nicely. Obviously, again, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this may symbolize you, regardless of what your sign is, because it's showing the more mature person within this situation, which I would suspect would be you. When I say mature, I don't necessarily mean age. I mean mentally, spiritually, you know. I'm just trying to get a picture. Okay, So these cards are jumping out all over the place. So you've also got, it's falling all over the place here. So you've also got a judgment. Now judgment can signify a rebirth or a renewal. So I'm wondering if A is potentially thinking about a renewal of the situation, of the relationship, because of the judgment card. Now, judgment can also mean forgiveness, okay? So there may be, if one of you has wronged the other one, there is an energy of forgiveness required here. And I think that he is in that place right now of forgiveness, either ready to ask for forgiveness or accept it. Okay, so in that case, not forgiveness so much, then probably hoping for a reunion, I guess. So I think he's not lost hope. Fiery is what I'm picking up on here with these cards. So I hope that helps in some way. So Prachi, are you still here? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Well, the Judgment card is not a negative card, Fiery. It's a positive card, and it's like an awakening. So I suspect that he's coming to some kind of realization. I think it's necessary. Whatever he's going through right now is necessary. I mean, that's all that the cards gave me. I don't feel. I think the sword suit on its own is all about mind and thoughts. So there'll be a lot going on in his head, judging by because you've got two sets of swords there, and then you've got the Judgment card as well. And I think there's possibly an awakening going on. There's a lot of rationalizing going on over probably what's happened. I wouldn't say it's particularly negative, but I'd say that there's a lot of thought going into it. So yeah, that's all I got, I'm afraid, on this occasion. So Prachi, what was your question, my dear? Yeah, sometimes Fiery, a short, sharp shock is what's required. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I've got two different energies again here, Prachi. I've got a water energy, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and an earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Regardless of whether they represent you and your ex, they do represent emotions, love, and stability, okay? There's also the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of balance. Now, I'm not getting an answer. There's no yes or no here. There's no yes or no here. But what I would say is that not from a readings, from a cards point of view, but I would suggest that if he's blocked you, you need to balance things out and step away, Prachi. I really would. Let me see if I can get you an oracle card to give you some advice with regard to that, because I think if he's blocked you, you need to step back. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, I'll put you on the list, my love. Pleasure, Fiery. Thanks for coming in. Oh, it's from the wrong deck. Sorry, Prachi. Let me get you some advice from the ancestors. Right. Okay. Yeah, this just corresponds with what I suspected. I think you need to walk away, Prachi, from this one. You've got the Shield Maiden card. Now, she's telling you to make plans and focus. Now, what that is talking about is your future, okay? Your future is more than your ex, in other words. It's time for you to focus on yourself, get plans together for your life, okay? I mean, you can see a shield maiden in ancient tradition, in the Viking tradition, the shield maidens was equal as the men. You know, they fought alongside the men, they were just as strong. And this is a message to tell you that you need to make a plan. All great warriors have a plan. And that's the message to you from Spirit, Prachi. So I hope that helps. Take a step back. Aqua T, are you still here? I've popped you on the list, Sandy. Aqua T. Ah. Okay, let's see. See what Spirit says. Oops. Hi, Enrica. They're all coming out tonight. Okay, so Aqua T, it looks like there has been a period of stress, anxiety, okay? So it looks like Nico has been feeling a certain amount of anxiety, but he has rested. There is also a suggestion, let me show you. So the Four of Swords, that's suggesting a period of anxiety, thoughts going crazy, but also a period of rest is happening or has happened, okay? You also got the Six of Cups, which suggests that emotionally, Nico has been looking back on emotions and the relationship and looking back in nostalgia. You know, do you understand what I mean? He's been looking back at the relationship and what worked, what didn't work. There's been a lot of thought going on here. And the final card with regard to that was the King of Pentacles, which suggests that he's actually far more in control now. So he's found where he was at this place, he's now found stability. He's feeling more stable. more earthy. So I don't think he's feeling unpleasant towards you. I think there has been a period of emotional assessment, and he's feeling quite good about everything right now. So I guess if you wanted to contact him, that's entirely up to you. But that's what Spirit's saying. So I hope that makes sense to you. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Enrico. How are you? So Gold Eyes, thank you so much. I will add you to the list. I think you've got a couple ahead of you. Tatiana, hello. Mavi, could I ask you to please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're after a free reading, and then I can add you to the list. Patricia, are you still here, my love? No? All right, Patricia, I'll have to bump you down. So, Sandy, are you still here? Calling for Sandy. Last call for Sandy. What's your question? I felt like I was at an airport then. Okay, let's see. These cards are playing me up tonight. Yes, Maddie, I'll put you on the list. Thank you. Oh, come on. Oh, Patricia, you'll be next. These cards are not coming forth at the moment. Sandy, we may have to be patient. Come on. Okay, so I've got a card. Woo. And it's actually a card of solitude. You've got the Hermit, okay, and there he is, there's your Hermit. So the Hermit is suggesting a period of solitude, okay, here's your ex. So he wants you, the Hermit I'm talking about, to take some time out to look inside yourself and potentially, if you can, meditate. You need to do a little bit of self-care, Sandy. The other card that you've got is the Three of Cups, which is suggesting a get-together, a reunion, a celebration, emotional coming together, if you like. So potentially, yes, I think you may see this person again. And actually, in the not too distant future, because you've got the Knight of Wands. Wands is ruled by Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs, and they move pretty quickly, okay? Take a bit of time out, get yourself right. You need to look inside yourself a little bit, do some healing, and it looks like there may be coming a get-together, a celebration of some kind, and it looks like this guy's going to be there. So, best of luck, Sandy. Right, Patricia, you're up. Alexandra, I'll put you on the list, okay? Sorry, Enrico. Hi, Lola. How are you? How is your cancer friend feeling about you? Is that me? I'm your cancer friend. Maddie, Patricia is now, and then there's one ahead of you, okay? There's another one ahead of you. Wow. Your cancer friend likes you very, very much, I would suggest. Because you've got two major cards here. First one, oh look, it's the sun. What does the sun represent? Warmth, joy, happiness, celebration. You also got justice, which is a karma card. So cause and effect, balance, truth. So I think that you are seen as somebody who's very honest, very warm, very joyful. But I also see a little bit of chaos in the mind at the moment. There's a bit of a chaotic situation here, Patricia. Something's bothering. Something is bothering in the mind. But it's very positive. And I'm just going to pull you an Ancestors card as well, Patricia. Okay? Okay. If I can. Yeah, he's there's definitely an element of confusion here. But it's positive, you know? Yes, there's confusion, but okay. And the message from the ancestors and guardians is the Earth Guardian. And the message there is you need to stay rooted and you need to stay grounded, okay? Because whatever turmoil is going on in his head, don't worry, you stay grounded right now. What's meant to be will happen. You know, the universe works in mysterious ways. Stay grounded, Patricia, and I hope that helps you, my love. Right, Gold Eyes, you are next. Thanks for the question, Patricia, and your never-ending support. Is they interested in you? Only you. Okay, let's see what Spirit says. Oops. That's just being greedy. Huh. Okay. First off, you've only got one card so far, Gold Eyes, but I'm seeing a betrayal, okay? It could be a feeling of betrayal. A feeling of being stitched up, you know? Being left out in the cold. However, there is the energy of water here. So that can be, it could be an individual, but it would be a water sign if it was an individual. So Cancerian, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay. Now, Mavi, you can put your question now, but it might get lost. Okay, you don't know what his sign is. Okay, so let's assume that this is him. So if it's the Knight of Cups, this is a water sign. Now it's somebody who is driven, quite focused on what they want, also quite emotional, and quite intuitive. All right. I just want to see what else we're going to get from here. But this person, if this is this person, then he won't rush into anything. There's another energy, slightly more immature here. And this could be this is a fire sign, so it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now these are more immature, more hot-headed, okay? So this could be two aspects of the same person. Now your question is he interested in you, only you? There's two different energies here. So potentially you may not be the only interest. What star sign are you, Gold Eyes? Virgo, okay. Right, so Virgo hasn't come up in the reading. So, there's a cup and there's a wands here. So this is either, yes, you're earthy, Pentacles, that's what you are. So I'm suggesting this is either two different people, okay, or it's two energies, two aspects of the same person, all right? And I just want to see if I can get some clarity on your question specifically. Because it seems if this is just him being portrayed here, then yes, he's very emotional, he's very intuitive, but he's also extremely fiery, okay? And there is a betrayal that's here. There is also a feeling of confusion, okay? I'm not really sure emotionally what to do. So, I don't know, my gut feeling, Gold Eyes, is that he's in a bit of a predicament. I think that he probably likes you, but I don't think he can decide what he wants. And that is pretty much all I'm getting from these cards. Let me pull you an oracle card as well, see if that sheds any light on it, okay? Let's see what the ancestors say. I don't think it's two choices. I really don't. I don't think it's two choices, Gold Eyes. I think it's two aspects of the same person. So I think that with the water, it's telling you he's emotional, he's intuitive. With the wands, he's also quite fiery. Okay, but he also isn't sure what he's doing. There's obviously something holding him back. Okay, well that would definitely, if he's prioritizing. Let's see what the ancestors cards say to you. If they say anything. Okay. Well, that's interesting. You've got the Peacekeeper. Okay. And the message from the Peacekeeper, and it actually says it on the card, is let go of the need to be right. So I don't know if you're anything like me. I mean, I'm never wrong, you know, in an argument. This is a message to you, maybe to him, to choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Okay, it's a message within your life that if you are trying to make a point, sometimes you need to walk away and save your energy. So I don't even know if that's related to this guy of yours, but this may be a message from spirit just to you. If there's an issue at the moment in your life where you're sort of standing your ground and you're being incredibly stubborn, spirit is saying, actually, save your energy, step back. Okay. So I'm sorry that wasn't particularly clear, but that's all that spirit gave me tonight, Gold Eyes. But thank you for your question. I appreciate it. Right. Mavi. Pleasure. Thanks for coming in. He's always in my mind. I can't help it. I don't know why. Does he think? What does he feel about me? Okay. Let's see. So, Mavi, you've got two very, very strong and very, very positive cards. So, I don't know if this is what you were expecting, but the first card that you got was the Empress. Well, the Empress is all about abundance and fertility and pleasure. Okay, so if your question is, what does he feel about you? I mean, what more could you ask for? The Empress. And the other card that you got was the World, which is all about completion, you know, success. So maybe you can't stop thinking about him, but it looks like he can't stop thinking about you either. Although, here's this card again, Three of Wands. So that Swords, which signifies to me that there is a level of anxiety here within the situation. I don't know if this is your anxiety because it's constantly on your mind. And I think you need to chill out a little bit, okay? Chill out a little bit. You've got the Strength card as well. The Strength card is telling you to be patient, basically. Yes, be strong, but be patient. I'm also going to pull you an oracle card. This is a very strong and a very positive reading here, Mavi. But I think you're tormenting yourself, actually. Come on. Oh, right, okay. So the message from Spirit to you, Mavi, again. Retreat and recharge. You need to take a step back. In order to be the best person that you can be, you need to take a step back. That means free your mind. It's always on your mind. You need to free your mind. Do something to distract you because it's not doing you any favors. The guy clearly likes you, but you are tormenting yourself, and that is no good for you, him, anybody around you. You need to clear your mind. So retreat and rest, and I hope that helps. Right, Enrico, what was your question, sir? My tea. Thanks for coming in, Moby. Good luck. Enrico, are you still here? Hello, Enrico, are you still here? So, anybody else with a question? It looks like Enrico's gone. Tatiana, no, I didn't put her on my list. Thank you, Patricia. Tatiana, are you still here? That's bad. She's probably disgusted with me and left. Yeah, you didn't leave. I'm so pleased. What's your question, my sweet? Hi, Enrico. You've dropped down the list again, I'm afraid. Tatiana, did you put your question? Okay. Right, I'm going to move on to Alexander, aka Enrico's question. Oh no, sorry, Tatiana's question is that. Right, okay. How does a Cancerian feel for me? You'll be next, Enrico, okay? Tatiana, was there a betrayal, a real trauma, arguments, stabbing in the back? There's a feeling here of serious anxiety, okay? I don't know whether that's the case, but there's definitely anxiety and a period of rest needed, or a break. Okay, and that's that card there. As you can see, she's resting. Yeah, Enrico, you'll be next. However, you also got the World, Tatiana, which is a really, really beautiful card, and it means success, and it means completion, and it's very, very positive. So, and justice, which is exactly what it says, truth. I appreciate this is probably a really strange answer to your question, but my interpretation of this is that there was a period of trauma, if that's the right word, trauma, be it emotional, physical, and the need to just shut everything out and to rest. But there is a real joy within this person, and the need to speak the truth. Now, if it's a Cancerian, I know from experience, Cancerians are very, very emotional. And if they've been hurt, if we're hurt, we withdraw into our shells, okay? And we withdraw and we don't want anybody near us. Now, if we're attacked, we attack. And my goodness, do we attack? And I think there's been a period of reflection and rest from this Cancerian of yours. But I think he's in a good place now. And I think if you were to approach him, I think it would be favourable because he's not in a bad place. So I hope that makes some sense to you, Tatiana, because I appreciate it wasn't a clear answer, but that's what the cards are saying. So I hope that helps. Seven Ocean Sky, there is a list, but could I ask you to please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Right, Enrico, you're speaking to your boss Friday. Ooh. Let's see what Spirit says. An awful lot, apparently. Pleasure, Tatiana. Thanks for your support. Enrico, I have to ask you, before I get any more cards, what's your intuition telling you about this? And I'll explain why in a minute. Well, right, okay. I'm going to pull you a Ancestors card as well. So I don't know if you're still there, Alexander. I asked you what your intuition is telling you because the first card you got was the Ace of Cups. Okay, Cups is all about intuition, emotions. Aces are usually a new beginning. Okay, but they can also mean a gift. You've also got the Knight of Wands, which relates to your passions and your drives. And obviously, I think this is a message that at this meeting, I think you need to be clear about what you want. I think you need to be clear about what drives you, what your motivations are, but you need to deliver it in a very earthy way. Pentacles, very solid. You need to come across as, yes, you might be passionate about what you want, but you mustn't show too much emotion. You must show yourself as being solid and reliable, is the message that I'm getting. There is a suggestion of a new beginning, okay? Did she instigate this call, Enrico? Well, okay, so like I say, I think that you need to approach this. I think there's a new beginning coming. You need to approach it from a very logical standpoint, this meeting. You know, don't go in there all guns blazing. You need to be measured, is probably the word I'd use. I got you a couple of ancestors and angels cards as well. The first one was the guardian angel card, and that is telling you that you're not alone. You know, when you feel like you're alone, you're really, really not. You are being guarded, you're being looked after, all right? The other card that you got was the air guardian. And she is telling you that you need to shift your perception. In other words, you need to think differently to the way you're thinking now. All right. So I think the advice is within the cards. If you're thinking with your passions and your drive and you're going across it, you need to take a step back. You need to change the way you think and try and put your feet firmly on the ground here. You need to stabilize yourself. Ground yourself, if you like. Now, I don't know if you meditate, Enrico, but I'm a firm advocate in meditation. And, you know, if you've got things that are bothering you mentally, emotionally, meditation will ground you. And you don't have to do it on your own. You can do a guided meditation. All you need to do is go on YouTube and look up guided meditations or grounding meditation. I tell you, I meditate 3 or 4 times a day because I have to, because my mind is just I'm constantly getting messages and, you know, it's constant. So I have to ground myself. Otherwise I'd go crazy. So genuinely, have a look on YouTube, do some meditation, but approach this meeting with a different perspective to the way you maybe normally would, is the advice there. So I hope that helps. Seven Ocean, what was your question? Because just a message from Spirit you want, Seven Oceans. Okay. Come on. That's silly. Have you, Seven Oceans, are you feeling like you've lost a bit of a battle recently? Has there been a battle and you feel like you've lost it? And you're feeling a bit, maybe quite a lot despondent? Hi Dawson, yeah, there is a list. I can add you to it. Could I ask you to like and subscribe to the video, please? Okay, so Seven Oceans, yeah, I'm seeing this feeling of a battle, and you feel like you've lost it or you're losing it. And that's with the Five of Swords, okay? You've also got the Devil card, which can symbolize that there is a feeling of entrapment, if you like. You are in possibly a cycle, a negative cycle at the moment? I mean, we all go through them, every single one of us. But it seems like you are feeling like you're in a very negative cycle. Now, the Devil card, as I say, can be about feeling trapped. It can also mean an addiction, but generally it's a feeling of bondage, if you like. Oh, for goodness sake. They're all coming out at me. I think we could go on all night with your cards. Yeah. Okay, so the cards are definitely seeing that. Now we need to find out how to release you from that. And the first card I've got is the Queen of Cups. Now this is a very positive card, Seven Oceans, because it's all about emotions, intuition, spirituality. Queens symbolize water signs, which are always very emotional. And queens are also very experienced in life. Now I think that this message from this Queen of Cups is telling you that you need to try and lose some of this negativity. And the way to do that, in this case, if these cards would just behave, that would be great. The way to do that in this case is to use nostalgia. Okay, so think back to a more positive time in your life. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, you need to draw on some positive energy that you've had in the not too distant past, okay? Because you've also got the Judgment card. Now, Judgment is all about truth and justice, I guess, cause and effect. And Star, the Star card, another really, really positive card. Actually, the Star is ruled by Aquarius. This Judgment, I think, is Libra. Was that? No, it's not. This is ruled by Aquarius, and Aquarius is basically telling you need to tap into your own energies, your higher self. This is a really, really strong message that you need to actually believe in yourself, okay? Yes, you've been through a battle or going through a battle. Yes, you're feeling trapped, but actually, if you look deep inside yourself, you're not as trapped as you think you are. It's not as bad as you think it is. And the answer to free yourself is within yourself, okay? This is a beautiful card, one of the most positive cards in the tarot, one of them. So you can free yourself. You just need to dig deep, okay? So I hope that helps. Dawson, what is your question? Oh, that's an interesting question. Cool, rather you than me, let me tell you, that seems like really hard work. Hell no, not for me. Okay. Can I ask you, Dawson, are you feeling some fear and anxiety at the moment? Okay. So, the picture I've got of this is there is a level of, this is the moon card. Now, the moon card in this sort of a reading, I think, can symbolize fears and anxieties, things that are weighing heavily on your mind, sometimes probably even keeping you up at night or giving you nightmares, you know, that sort of issue. There's also the Knight of Swords. Now, this is an energy of somebody who is very, very driven, i.e. you. Very, very driven to achieve their goals. They're moving fast. They you know, in some ways, they move so quickly that they miss the smaller details, okay? And be careful. It's a warning to be careful not to trample over anybody on your way to your dream. There's also a sense of nostalgia. So perhaps somebody from your past may be key to progressing this dream of yours, okay? As with everything, Dawson, nothing is simple, nothing is easy, and there is going to be a decision that you need to make, okay? There's going to be a decision that you need to make. Now, I think that if you do your homework, you get over your anxiety, don't tread on anybody, don't trample anybody along your way. The final card you got was the Empress, which is all about fertility, which is all about abundance, which is a big fat yes card. So I think if you go for it, I think you need to be aware, as you probably are, that it's not without its bumps in the road, but nothing ever is. And there may be a decision that you may have to make. Doesn't say it'll be negative or detrimental in any shape, way, or form. There may be a link to your past in helping you move forward. And along the way, don't trample on anybody. And if you do all that, it looks like it'll be pretty successful. So good luck, Dawson. I hope that helps. Anaya, can I ask you if you have liked... Yes, I did. I think there may be somebody in your past that may be able to help, Dawson. Anaya, can you please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're after a reading, please? And then after that, good, thank you. I'm really, really pleased. Just do the work, you'll be fine. Thank you for coming in. Anaya, what have you liked? Oh, you have, thank you. And What should you do about K? Okay, I'm just sorting out my cards because a load of them just fell out all over the place. Right, good. Right, Anaya. What should you do about K? Okay, so first of all, I have a feminine energy, and it's an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if that's a person. If it's not symbolizing a person, it will be symbolizing the mind and the thoughts, and having control over the mind and the thoughts, okay? There's a need here for you to keep a hold on your thoughts and your thought processes. Don't let them run away with you. You know, our thought processes tend to have legs sometimes, you know. There's also a sign of a battle. Again, a lot of battling going on at the moment, but I guess that's par for the course. So it's a battle that isn't over. It's not done, but it's so close to being over, the battle. Whatever the battle is, if it's relating to your dreams and your passions, it's nearly over. You're so close to getting some peace, all right? There is something holding you back mentally, but the message here is that you have everything at your disposal to get rid of what is holding you back, okay? I think this is, again, thought processes. It's all about thought processes for you here. And only you have the power to do it. And the cards are also saying that you will leave this negative thought process behind, because it is a negative thought process related to an inner battle. There's an awful lot of mind trauma here, anxiety, an awful lot of anxiety here. Is that you or is that somebody else, Anaya? Okay. Well, I'll show you the cards in a minute, but literally, you are tying yourself in knots. And actually, you don't need to tie yourself in knots, Anaya. You don't need to. You're worrying about things unnecessarily, and it's torturing you. You are effectively torturing yourself with your thought processes. You need to recognize this. I'm going to show you the cards and then I'll pull you an oracle card, okay? So this is you. This is what you should be, okay? You should be, it's swords. It's all about your mind and your thoughts. And you should be in absolute control of them. You should be able to control them so that you're living your best life, okay? There is a battle, an inner battle here. It's not over. You're still going through it. That's an acknowledgement of that. The Two of Swords. You have everything to hand to get rid of this mental torture, okay? Take the blindfold off yourself. You can do it. The cards there are you're escaping. You're leaving this state of mind. This is going to happen. And emotionally, you're going to be leaving it behind as well. I'm going to see what advice the ancestors have for you. You really need to leave behind this anxiety. Nothing happens instantly, as you know, but you can start working on it. And every day, my advice would be to meditate and not just sit there going, do a guided meditation. You can there's hundreds of them, guided meditations on YouTube, free. If I don't meditate, my thought processes would be all over the place. I have to meditate 3 or 4 times a day. Fact. It should be available on prescription meditation. Whoa. Sort it out. Okay, so you've got quite a strong message from Spirit here. I've got 3 cards. The first one is the Druid card. Meditation will work. If you do a sleep meditation as well, it works on your subconscious. Do it during the day. Do it at lunchtime. Do it in the bath. Just the guided ones. Put your headphones in and just do it. You don't even have to fall asleep. Anyway, the Druid, and his message is hold the space. In other words, don't do anything rash right now. Don't do anything new in regards to action, moving things on, because you've got things you've got to do internally, okay? You've got to hold your space. Take some time to work on yourself, okay? While you're doing that, you've got the Direction Guardian, which is telling you to choose your path. You need to focus your mental energy on something that you can channel your energy into, that's not destructive, that is calming. By using meditation, I believe that will come to you. And the other card that you've got is the Shaman. And he is telling you to trust in higher forces. You know, the guardians, the angels, the ancestors, your guides, your spirits, whatever you want to call them, they are working for you. But you need to meet them halfway. You need to work for yourself too. And I cannot tell you how strongly I recommend the meditation. And you've tried meditation. Maybe you've not tried the right one. Maybe you've not tried the right one. I use, oh my God, I've gone completely blank. Who is it I use? Wait, I'll tell you. I use, what a numpty. I use Unlock Your Life on YouTube. And he's got lots of different channels. You can do sleep meditation, you can do spiritual meditation, you can do anxiety meditation, you can do affirmations. There are all sorts, Anaya. Give it a try. Try it regularly. You'll see if it doesn't help. It will. But Spirit is looking out for you. You need to look out for yourself. So I hope that helps. Thank you everybody for coming in. And the list is now closed. Anaya, you were my last tonight. So thank you very much. And I hope to see you all again soon. Absolute pleasure. That's why I'm here. If there's anybody lurking, if you'd like a reading at any point, don't forget I also do in-depth readings, but I obviously charge for them. They're far more in-depth, and you can have a look at my website and book a reading through that, should you so wish to. So thanks again, everybody, and I may be on tomorrow. Take care.